Apparently, there's a fake Taco Bell here, and you see a place right there called Tropico. It's in there. Do y'all have the Nacho Bell?
I have.
There it is, guys. Naughty nachos, super wrap crunch, super enchilada. We've got the super melt. This is that crunch wrap. You won't get a margarita at Taco Bell, that's for sure. I was lucky enough to meet the beautiful boss of this place. Hey everybody, greetings once again from hot and sunny Cambodia, the land of smiles. Now, yesterday I did that fast food challenge and I ended up feeling kind of sick and I had a bit of heartburn last night. But today's a new day and I would like to tell you all that I'm going to just eat really clean, healthy food, some good local Khmer food. But that's not the case because apparently there's a fake Taco Bell here, but it's like a little like mom and pop's fake Taco Bell. It's not a chain. Like in China, they will make a straight up chain that's a ripoff of something else. This is just a little shop of a guy who probably really likes Taco Bell and they didn't have it here in Cambodia. So he said, hey, you know what? I'll just make my own. So we are going to Tropico Nacho Bell. That's right. We're going to Nacho Bell. So I wanted to bring you guys along. So if you want to find it, you've got to come over here to, we're really close to the Riverside area. This is still technically considered Riverside. We're on 172nd Street and you see a place right there called Tropico. It's in there. The Nacho Bell is inside Tropico. Hello? Do y'all have the Nacho Bell?
I have.
You have? Can I see the menu, please?
Yes, sir.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you. There it is, guys. Naughty nachos, super wrap crunch, super enchilada, quesadilla, super taco. Got the double-decker taco, burritos. Man, that looks good. Getting a good margarita on the rocks. Oh, special recipe?
Yeah.
What is her secret ingredient?
Not secret.
Some special ingredient. All right, guys, here we go. We've got the super melt. Doesn't look quite how I thought it would, but looks fine nonetheless. And this is that crunch wrap. So this also looks different than what I expected. But I mean, to be honest, I don't really care. The only thing I care about is that they taste good. So we're about to find out. So let's go ahead and try this super melt. I didn't put any hot sauce or anything on it yet. I'm just trying it straight up. Yeah, got a little kick to it. It's got that kind of a Mexican taste. You know, for being out in Cambodia to get something like this is, it's not too shabby. You know, and a ton of Westerners are gonna be eating here, a ton of international tourists. So, you know, if the place was terrible, they wouldn't be able to stay open. Quick interruption, guys. As you all know, I travel a lot. I'm not some sort of polyglot or anything, and fortunately, most places I go, I can find people who speak English relatively easily. That said, I do think it's important to learn a foreign language. The language I chose to learn is Mandarin. Initially, what drew me to it were the beautiful characters used in the language. There was something artistic and mysterious about them. Finally, living in China was the chance I needed to really dive into the language and start putting it to use. I think all of us should learn a foreign language. If nothing else, it's great exercise for the brain. But more than that, being able to communicate with people in a foreign language is an amazing feeling. Mandarin is a great choice because it's one of the most widely spoken languages in the world. Let's take this trip to Cambodia, for example. There were a few occasions where I encountered a local who couldn't speak English, and I can't speak Khmer, their language, so I tried Chinese, and on occasion, they could speak Chinese. So it still came in very handy. That's why I recommend you all to check out my sponsor, Excel Mandarin, and sign up for a free trial lesson. You can learn Mandarin from the comfort of your own home. They have a friendly team of bilingual teachers who are native Mandarin speakers, and they can guide you in learning Mandarin in a fun way. Learning from books or websites is good, but limited. Studying with real people who give you personalized attention and guidance will speed up the learning process and have you conversational in no time. So check them out at excelmandarin.com and sign up today. They have a comprehensive website and learning resource center as well as 24/7 support. So turn off the depressing news for a while and spend that time doing something useful and fun, something that will benefit you in the future. Check them out at excelmandarin.com, sign up for a free lesson, and give it a shot. You literally have nothing to lose, but potentially a whole lot to gain. excelmandarin.com. All links are below. And make sure to tell them that Mr. Chopsticks sent you, and they'll make sure to take good care of you. Okay, now back to the video. Hey, so it's got a little kick to it. It's kind of a sad sight. This guy here, he's got his kid who looks like half asleep, and he's been sticking with me for a long time, trying to get some funds from me. Oh, the margarita is here. You won't get a margarita at Taco Bell, that's for sure. That looks very good. Thank you. I figured, what the heck, you know, why not? Live a little. Let's try this. That looks good, doesn't it? Yep, she made it right. I actually saw this dude last time I was in Cambodia, and he's always kind of wandering around aimlessly, and a couple of local Khmer told me that he's been known to cause a few problems. Actually, I think if you watch, I think if you go back in my videos, you might actually see him. He made a cameo in one of my previous Cambodia videos. But without further ado, let's try this crunch wrap. Thing looks pretty massive. Shoot, that bite didn't work out too well. Everything fell apart. Let's no, this one looks good. It's got all the meat in it. All right, let's give it a shot. There we go. That looks good. Yeah, you know, like I said, to get something like this in Cambodia, if you're craving kind of a Mexican taste, just from a little, you know, local mom and pop shop like this, you really can't complain about it. And like I said, that margarita is spot on. Man, I'm glad I got that. A couple things I want to add is that they don't only have this like Nacho Bell menu. This is just one specific part of their menu. They have a whole different menu. I mean, up there I can see the daily specials. On Mondays, it's beef curry. On Tuesdays, breaded chicken schnitzel. Wednesdays, spaghetti. Thursdays, Cobb salad. Fridays, it's fish and chips. Saturdays, pulled pork. Sundays, chili mac and cheese bowl. But like I said, I think that the most likely the person that started this place probably loved Mexican food and Taco Bell, and he couldn't get it here, so he said, you know what, let's just make our own version of it. And also I want to show you guys this street. It's 172nd Street. Got a bunch of restaurants and hotels over there. You got a pizza pub. I've seen another one on the way up here. Bunch of pubs and little hotels, and you know, got some local residences up here. There's a spa and massage right there. And there are, along the street, there are several of those like girly bar places where when you walk past, the ladies will kind of holler at you, tell you to come in and shoot pool and drink with them, you know. But in the daytime, they don't really come out too much. It's usually in the evening when that will start to happen. So if you come early in the day, you won't have to really deal with that. It's one of the best margaritas I've had in a long time. You know, living in China, it's almost impossible to get a good margarita. Yeah, getting these two menu items was about all I can handle. I'm gonna be stuffed after this. And I'm sitting out here on the street, so that's why I've had a few beggars come over, like they were just begging. The guy's blind. Of course, you got some other family members with him there. If you don't want to give them anything, just, if you're sitting out here and you don't want to give the beggars anything, just kind of ignore them. Don't say anything. Once you get involved with talking to them, that's it's gonna make it really hard for them to walk away. Well, I've done about all I can on it. I'm very full, but this margarita was so good. I've got one more on the way, and that's gonna do it in for me. I'm not looking to get sloshed early in the day, but that is a very enjoyable margarita. And you see that motorbike there with the green bag? That's the ice being delivered from a shop. So over here, oh, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Enjoy.
There's round two, but yeah, that's the guy making the ice delivery. So if you get a drink from here, you can rest assured that the ice is fine. They buy it from a place and they deliver it. It's good, clean ice. You know, some tiny little places might use questionable ice, but places like this, they get a ton of foreign visitors that've been open for a long time. They're gonna generally use clean ice, you know. And now you just saw it being delivered here firsthand, so you can really rest assured that this place is totally fine if you want to get some mixed drinks and stuff. Because I even asked the lady about it. You know, I'm guessing she's the manager or owner. I asked her about the ice source, and she told me. And you know, it's kind of a weird question. I feel bad. I asked it in a very friendly kind of way, but yeah, she told me, and I, you know, took her word for it, and now I saw it being delivered. So, and you guys have too. Yeah, so if you come out here to Phnom Penh, you gotta check out Tropico Nacho Bell. You can see their logo there, Tropico Pub Bistro Dorm. They got it all here. All right, guys, a special surprise for this video. I was lucky enough to meet the beautiful boss of this place, and I just want to ask her a little bit about it. And if you guys come to Cambodia, which I think you definitely should, you've got a place to eat and to stay. So first of all, I want to say I really enjoyed the food, and the margaritas were awesome.
I'm glad you enjoy it.
Thank you. So what does this place have?
What you mean, like food, drink? We
Yeah,
have we have hostel upstairs.
Okay.
It's called like hot, like capsule. So the room start with the $7 and $9.
Oh wow.
Single for $7, double for $9.
So travelers that want to save money, it's a good place to stay.
Yeah.
So you got a restaurant, you've got the hostel upstairs, the hotel.
Yeah.
What time do you usually close?
The actually close time is 1 a.m.
1 a.m.
But sometimes it's like busier, we stay open later, maybe like 2 or 3 maximum.
I came in the afternoon at the time where nobody is eating, so I came at the quiet time. But in the evening, this place will get pretty busy, right?
Depend on what day.
Depends on what day.
Mostly we busy on Saturday because we have a country music, country band.
Oh, really? You have a band playing here. Oh, that's awesome. I wish I could see that.
Yeah, but you're leaving tomorrow.
Well, I just want to say thanks again, and if there's any last thing you want to tell the viewers from around the world, any message you want to say is...
So like, please visit Cambodia. We have a walking street on Riverside, which nice to see many things like different, like shop, clothing, store, food, many
I made a
things.
video about the Riverside on Saturday. You know, they closed down the street, all the people walking. I showed all the food, all the people.
It's very good, right?
It was awesome.
It's good. And also it's like Phnom Pehn, a very acceptable price for the food and for the hotel stay and clean, and especially people are very friendly.
Yes, I
very
can say
helpful.
the Khmer people are extremely friendly. That's one of the main reasons that I love to come to Cambodia.
But thank you for coming down.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you
To
for
the beautiful boss. Thanks for tuning into today's video. If you enjoyed what you saw here, please make sure to subscribe to the channel because I have a lot of exciting things on the way. So far, we've got videos from China, Japan, South Korea, Cambodia, Thailand, various parts of the US, and of course, a couple series of my great Appalachian tour, and much more. Things are only getting started here on the channel, and it's not only my pleasure, but it's also my honor to bring you along for the ride. I want to take this opportunity to give a big shout out to all of my YouTube and Patreon supporters, regardless of what tier you are in. I genuinely appreciate all of you. I do want to give an extra special acknowledgement to my PSHO tier members who go above and beyond in their contributions to this channel. Thank you guys. And then last but not least, I want to give a big shout out to my top tier supporters. Lee, Martin S., David is Dawe, and Monster Glow for their extreme kindness and support. With this kind of support, there's a possibility that maybe one of these days I'll be able to commit to doing this full time. Yes, that would mean living on the road and taking you all to places all around the globe and giving you honest, unbiased content from countless locations, most of which tend to be off the beaten path. So with that said, we will see you all in the next video.
What do you look for beyond the sea, grasshopper?